Hello, students. Today we're going to learn Chapter 5 of Standard 5, The 12 Months. This video was made just for you. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe. On the third day, Helena ordered Marukla, "Go to the forest and get me some red apples." The stepmother caught hold of Marukla and, without giving a chance to speak, pushed her out of the door and shut it after her. So, again, on the third day, you remember, no? On the first day, they told her to bring violets. On the second day, they told her to bring strawberries. Now, on the third day, also, they did not spare her. They did not feel any thing for her. She brought so much for them, isn't it? She brought the violet, she brought the strawberries, but they did not feel sorry for her. Helena ordered. She said, "Go, Marukla, go into the forest and get me some red apples now." Again, before Marukla could say anything, what did the stepmother do? Stepmother caught hold of Marukla and pushed her, not even gave her a chance to speak even a word, and just pushed her out of the door and shut it after her so that she couldn't come inside again. Okay, they just pushed her out and said, "Let her bring apples now." Marukla went to the forest again, weeping bitterly. But she didn't wander about this time. She ran straight to the top of the mountain where the big fire was burning and the 12 months were sitting around the fire. "Please, kind sirs, help me." So now this time Marukla went into the forest again, weeping bitterly. Again she was crying. But this time, what she did not wander about, she did not go here and there in search of it. This time, straight she went on top of the mountain where the big fire was burning and the 12 months were sitting around it. And again, she pleaded with them. She said, "Please help me find the apples." Great January nodded and asked, "What are you looking for today?" "I'm looking for red apples. If I don't bring them, my sister and my mother will kill me. Tell me, father, tell me, please, where I could find them." Great January rose up. He went over to one of the older months. It was September. He handed the club to him and said, "Brother, take the high seat." Now, this time again, Great January nodded his head. That means to say yes. And he wanted to know what she was looking for this time. What did she want? So she said, Marukla said, "I want red apples because if I don't take, then my sister and my mother will kill me. So please," she pleaded again. She said, "Tell me, please, where I can find." So Great January rose up, and rose up means he got up. Okay, he stood up and he went over to one of the older months. And which month it was? It was the month of September. And he handed the club to him. Club is the stick. And he said, "Now, brother, you take the high seat. Come, you become the month of the year." Month September took the high seat upon the stone and swung the club over the fire. The fire began to burn with a red flame. The snow began to melt, but there was a cold wind that sent the faded leaves down to the ground. It was autumn. Marukla saw just one apple tree with red apples hanging high among its branches. Now, what happened is the month of September, he took the high seat and at once he swung the club over the fire. Again, he waved it. He moved the club over the fire. And when he moved the club over the fire started burning with a red flame. That is very bright. Very brightly it started burning and the snow began to melt. But there was a cold wind that sent the faded leaves. So there was cold wind blowing, and faded leaves means leaves that have become dry, okay, and they have become yellow or orange color. So the faded leaves, they it sent down to the ground. So that means all the leaves started falling down, and it was the season of autumn season. Now Marukla saw just one apple tree with red apples hanging high among its branches. So the apples were also very, very high up. Okay, only one apple tree was there. "Shake the tree at once, Marukla," commanded September. Right, gladly Marukla shook the tree, And first one apple fell down and then another. Now, Marukla, that's enough. Run home quickly, shouted the months. So September month commanded and told Marukla, come on, shake that tree because that apples were very high up, no? So she shake the tree. So gladly, very happily, Marukla shook the tree. And first, what happened? Only one apple fell down. And then one more fell. So two apples fell. But immediately, those months shouted, they said, run, Marukla, run quickly. Okay, go hurry up. You have got two apples enough now. Come on, run and go home. Marukla obeyed at once. She picked up the apples, thanked the months with all her heart, and ran merrily home. Helena and the stepmother wondered when they saw Marukla bringing the two apples. Where did you get them? Asked Helena. I found them in the forest of the high mountain. Now, when all the months told Marukla to run home, take the two apples and go home quickly, Marukla obeyed. Obeyed means to listen, to follow whatever they say. So she obeyed them. She did not wait over there and shake the tree more and collect more apples. No. When the months told, come on now, you have two apples, come on, go home quickly. She obeyed them. She listened to them. And she picked up the apples and she again did not forget. She thanked the months. She told them thank you with all her heart. Okay, very sincerely she said thank you and ran merrily home. Again, she ran. Now, this time she didn't scamper, but she ran merrily means happily. Now, again, Helena and the stepmother wondered when they saw Marukla bringing the two apples. They again were wondering, Are, from where is she getting all this? Now she has brought apples also. And Helena asked, where did you get them from? So Marukla told, I found them in the forest on the high mountain. She told them that from where she got it. She said, I got it from the forest, which is high up in the mountain. And why didn't you bring more? Or did you eat them on the way home? Said Helena harshly. Alas, sister dear, I haven't even tasted them. I shook the tree twice. Two apples fell down, and they wouldn't let me shake the tree again. They shouted to me to go straight home, protested Marukla. Now, what happened is, Helena couldn't understand that how come she brought only two. Okay, so she said, why didn't you bring more? And she had the doubt. She thought Marukla had eaten them. So she scolded very, very badly, in a harsh manner, in a cruel manner. But Marukla said, Alas, alas is a sad expression. She said, Dear sister, I haven't even tasted. I shook the tree twice, two times I shook, and only two apples fell down. And all the months over there told me to go at once. Okay, they wouldn't let me shake the tree more. Okay, they did not allow me to shake more the tree. So that is why I could bring only two apples. And they shouted me to go straight home. Protested Marukla means she was arguing back. Okay, she told them what was the reason for bringing only two apples. May you be struck to death by lightning, said the wicked Helena, and began to eat the apple. It tasted so delicious that she told her mother she had never tasted anything so nice in all her life. The stepmother liked it too. When they had finished, they wanted some more. Now, instead of Helena praising her, thanking her sister, she giving her curse. Curse means to say bad things. She said, may you be struck to death by lightning. Struck to death means lightning strikes, no? Lightning falls, thunder and lightning. So lightning will struck you and you will die in that lightning. That is what she was telling Helena. And they are calling Helena, the author says, wicked Helena. Wicked means very, very bad person is called a wicked person, cruel person. So cruel Helena, isn't it? Helena was so bad. So her sister did, that is Marukla did so much for her. Yet she was not happy. And instead of giving her some apples, she's giving her some curse. Curses, bad things she's talking to her. But the apples were so delicious. And even the mother tasted, and even she liked it very much. They were so delicious that they wanted more. Mother, Give me my fur coat. Let's go to the forest ourselves and get the apples. That ragged little wretch would eat them all up again on her way home. We'll find the place all right, and I'll shake them all down, however they shout at me. Her mother agreed readily. They wrapped themselves and shawls and off they went to the forest. Now, what happened is, Helena said, Mother, give me my fur coat. Fur means it is made of wool or hair of the animals. So, fur, that is, we wear woolen clothes over here, isn't it? During the winter months. So, there it is very cold. So, they have to wear fur coats. And she said, Mother, give me my fur coat and let us both go to the forest and get some apples. That ragged little wretch, ragged means person who's wearing torn clothes. Okay, so ragged. She's calling her rag little wretch. Wretch means a very, very bad person is called a wretch. So Helena is calling her sister a bad person, rag little wretch. Would eat them all up. She said, if we send her again, she will eat all the apples while coming back home. What we'll do is we'll find the place. All right, see, we'll find it. Don't worry, mama. We'll only go. Okay, and we will shake the tree so much. However, they shout, let them shout, let those months shout at us. We are not bothered. We will shake and we will collect many, many apples. So her mother did not protest. Mother did not say no. Mother agreed readily, happily. She said, okay, okay, come on, let's go. And they wrapped themselves. Wrapped means to cover yourselves with shawls, and off they went. They went to the forest themselves. They said, we'll only go and get the apples because they liked the apples so much. They were so delicious that they thought that if they send Marukla now, Marukla may eat them up. So they wanted all the apples for themselves. So they went to the forest all by themselves, leaving Marukla at home this time. The snow lay deep, and they wandered about for a long time. But at last they saw the top of the mountain where the big fire was burning, and the 12 months were sitting. They stepped up to the fire and stretched out their hands to warm them without asking permission or speaking one polite word. Now what happened is, as soon as Helena and her mother came out, they the snow was deep. That is, there was a thick layer of snow, and they wandered about because they did not know how to go. No, there which place it was. So they started wandering. Wandering means to go about without knowing where you're going, which direction you're going. So they wandered about for a long time. But at last they saw the top of the mountain where the big fire was burning. So they came to that place where Marukla used to come every time. And so they saw this 12 months were sitting there near the fire, and they stepped up to the fire. So they went towards the fire without even asking permission. You remember Marukla used to ask them permission, no, to warm her hands, but these people did not ask any permission. Without even asking, they stretched out their hands to warm them, and they did not even speak a very kind word to them, polite word. Polite is kind words, nice words. Okay, so without even asking for permission, without even speaking any kind word, okay, they just went and stretched out. Stretched out means to move your hands towards the fire. So they stretched out their hand to warm them. Why have you come here and what are you looking for? Asked Great January crossly. Why do you want to know, you old fool? Replied Helena angrily. It's no business of yours, said her mother. Now, Great January did not like it. Crossly means to be angry. Okay, so that is cross. So he very angrily asked them both, Helena and the mother, why have you come here and what are you looking for? So instead of answering politely, Helena very angrily answered, and she called him and she said, why do you want to know? And she called him what? She called him old fool. Okay, so she called him names. And the mother also said, it is no business of yours. Why do you want to know? It is not your business. So they back answered Great January. Great January frowned and swung the club over his head. The sky grew darker in a moment. The fire burned low. The snow began to fall thick, and an icy wind began to blow through the forest. Helena and her mother couldn't see one step in front of them. They tried to find their way out, but the snow fell in huge masses, and soon they were lost in it. Now, as soon as the mother and daughter answered back to Great January frowned. Frowned means not, to be very sad expression on your face. So he frowned, and what he did is he swung the club himself. Okay, he was January month, no, winter month. So he swung the club over his head. This time he is not on the fire, but on his head. And what happened is immediately the sky became very, very dark within a moment, means within immediately. And the fire burned low. The fire became very, very small. Okay, very low it burned. And now the snow also began to fall more thick snow, very heavy snow. And icy icy wind means wind that was so cold, cold like ice. Icy wind began to blow through the forest, and the Helena and her mother couldn't see anything, not in one step. It was so much heavy snowfall, and it was icy wind was blowing. They couldn't understand where they are going, what is happening. Okay, and they tried their best to find their way home. Find their way home means to try to find which way to go to back home, find their way out. But the snow fell in huge masses. Masses means big, heavy snowfall. Okay, big chunks of snow was falling. Heavily it was falling. And soon the mother and daughter got lost in the snow. At home, Marukla waited and waited, and yet Helena and her mother did not come back. When she went to search for them, she found neither her mother and her sister nor the 12 months in the forest. At last, she returned home sadly. So good Marukla inherited the cottage and the land around it. She married a kind husband, and they both lived happily. Now, when Helena and her mother did not come back, Marukla was very worried. She waited and waited and waited, but still they did not come back. So now she went in search of them to find them. Okay, but she did not find her mother, not her sister, and not even those 12 months. Okay, she searched for them everywhere. She couldn't find them only. And at last, she came back very, very sad. She was not happy about it. She was sad. She loved her mother and sister, even in spite of the fact that were not kind to her. They behaved very cruelly with her. But still, she loved them because they were a mother and sister, no? So, but when she did not find, she was very, very, very sad. And so the good Marukla inherited means now the cottage and everything, the land around it became hers. When somebody dies, so that property or that thing becomes for the person it belongs to. Okay, so she inherited the cottage, that is a small house, and the land around it. And later on, she married a very nice person, kind husband, and they lived there very, very happily. Wasn't it a beautiful story? And it did remind us of Cinderella's story, isn't it? I hope you enjoyed it. Do solve the questions given in the textbook. And to check your answers, please visit www.jkacademypro.com. The link is in the description box below.